Hello and welcome back to the Technomancer. Right, back we go. God, I'm doing...
Holy shit. You come all the way to Noctis and still can't get away from Victor. How the hell do you manage to make it here? I better figure out what the hell's going on. And find his spies before it's the end of us.
Agreed. Merchants don't have anything good. I know because I've seen their stock. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Right, so we head back to... Oh, for the love of Pete. I mean, there's literally two unconscious guys there. And this one guy thinks he can take me on his own. I respect his nerve, but not his brains.
Hi, Nisha.
Oh, I was actually trying to search the unconscious guy. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can just drop down. Utterly pointless in the grand scheme of things, but maybe teensy bit quicker. And now we sit through another minute-long loading screen. God, that statue is hideous. Sorry, you can't see it, but our neighbours have been redecorating their garden recently, and they've added this statue thing to it, and it's really hideous. Yeah, I mean, I said statue implies it's more grandiose than it actually is. It's, you know, to all intents and purposes, a sort of fake fountain type thing. No water running through those. I don't know what the point is. I think there was a level 2 crate over here, wasn't there? Hello, critters. Mostly I'm here for that box, but I might as well kill you guys for the XP. Mostly because I can't get at the box until I kill you. Whack. So yeah, the staff is basically designed for... Oh, it's level 3, damn it. Thought it was 2, oh well. So yeah, the staff is basically designed for groups of enemies. It's a crowd control weapon, which makes sense. You know, the hammer and shield is obviously a tanking option. You know, so I suspect that the gun and knife combo is primarily single target damage. And again, nothing at all wrong with giving your player options, providing you make all those options, you know, as good as one another. There's nothing more infuriating than one option being absolutely crap and another being hilariously overpowered. You know, and the staff and Technomancer combination is pretty powerful, I've got to say. At some point I need to get around to selling my traps again. I don't need the bloody things. Alright, let's get the hell back to Noctis. So I've got to do 2 cases of report back to Dandolo. And after that, that should be long enough for what's his name to finish the translation. So, anybody seen any good movies lately? Nope. And that's what I thought. Itchy skill. Alright, let's go talk to Dandolo. Dude's kind of a dick, but, you know, he's useful. So I just want to refresh my shield. Don't think I'm going to need it here, but if I do it now while I remember, don't have to worry about doing it later. So has he got any more jobs for me, or not? Because that'll probably indicate how near we are to the end of this chapter, I would have thought. As in, if he's out of jobs for me.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
Do a mission report. The infiltrated Vori.
So I went out to see if there's any Vori in the city.
Can I put my mind at ease now?
They're out. Put your worries to rest. I really doubt Anton will send any more our way.
Fantastic. That is an enormous weight off my chest, Zachariah.
I suspect he'll send more sooner or later.
Got your merchandise to your client, but while I was there, she told me something troubling.
What's that?
Victor apparently stopped the caravan, tortured and killed its merchants, but he didn't kill them before they...
Oh God, interrogate Eliza Major, so I've got to go back again.
That doesn't quite... All the caravans sent to Ophir have already returned. Strange. Knew we couldn't hide forever. We could try, but... knew the ASC snakes would slither in at some point. Thank you for the heads up. I'll be sure to send a little something to my client in thanks, too.
I'm sure the ASC's in Noctis. Maybe they replaced the men in the caravan and snuck in the city like that. I'll look into it. If it's true, we need to find the bullshit merchant sooner rather than later.
Agreed.
Zachariah, do you hear yourself? Don't be so paranoid. I told you not to worry, didn't I? Now listen, if you find there's truth to it all, we'll act, and swiftly. But until then, they're just rumors, nothing more.
Don't bury your head in the sand, dude.
Technomancer. Seems looters have taken to attacking our caravans in the canyon leading to Ophir lately. They would have likely come down to the city in order to fence their spoils. They haven't. This makes me doubt that the thieves are free agents. Perhaps they're working under someone else's interests. But I'd like to have more than a suspicion, and I'd like it to stop. Set up a counter-ambush, catch the looters red-handed, make them talk.
See what I can do.
Got a more specific plan?
Bean hatching one. You hide among the merchandise on board one of the caravans, belonging to a merchant I fully trust. When the attack hits...
Jump out, start
Then I
smacking
head
people
back,
with a stick.
get as rough as I need to until they tell us who's sending them, and who their mole in Noctis is.
Smart man.
I'll think about it.
Okay, so what have we got on the old quest line now? Under threat. Investigate the presence of the ASC in Noctis. Interrogate Bulikov. Interrogate Eliza Major. God. Go see if the tablet has been deciphered. Yes, we can go and do that now. Counter ambush. Okay.
These are dangerous times. I don't feel safe anymore. The amount of violence around town seems to grow every day.
Okay, so I need to go over this way. Okay, if I go up and along the catwalk, I think. There we go. That'll head me in the right direction. Okay, so if I just look at the map. Yeah, so I need to interrogate those two, which means going back to bloody Noctis again. Oh boy, this game needs to tone down its backtracking. Increases the chance to immobilize target with Technomancer, that'd be good. Increases all electrical damage. All electrical damage by an additional 20%. Increases fluid regeneration by 25%. So that's promising.
Looks like Patience is gone. Judging by the mess, I doubt he left willingly.
Oh, marvelous.
With all the serum in the world, the fucking ASC's behind all this. They need to be stopped before they overrun Noctis. And I need to find Patience. Fuck, and the tablet.
Three. Wait to find out where he's been. So yeah, so I need to go and okay. Level 2 lock. All right then. Electrical debris. Okay then, so we've got to go back to bloody Ophir again. Be nice if I didn't constantly have to go to the dodgy entrance. If I could go somewhere that was a little close to where I actually needed to be. Oh well. Wait to find out where he's been taken. So yeah. So we need to deal with those. Screw it. Let's do this side quest first.
Hey, Dandolo sent me.
You're the Mancer, right? He told me about you. I've already started talking about the routes I'll take in the future. If there's a spy, you'll hear about it soon enough.
Good. Then if you're ready, I'm gonna hide in your merchandise.
Get in my sand cell and hide among the cargo. You should be safe there.
Fun times. So we head out into the canyon, and then we're going to hit some guys with a stick until they agree to tell us everything.
We're under attack! Get out, quick! Get out!
Well, that didn't go well for those guys.
Who sent you?
Haha, they had sense to stand down.
I can't. The ASC would kill me if...
So it's the ASC. Thank you.
Should've known you worked for Victor. Who told you where to attack?
A merchant. The one who always gives us information. Dressed like that one over there.
I do like just kind of stopping for a second after I take him down. Let's head back to town. Pretty straightforward job, that one. Go-to place, beat up dudes. Find out information. Though I love that. I can't tell you who I work for. You know, that they'd kill me if I told you. And he does that by telling you their name. He's another guy who deserves to be introduced to my idiot stick. It's the stick I used to hit idiots over the head. It's actually a quarterstaff, so, you know. It does one of two things. It either makes them smarter or renders them unconscious. Which usually also makes them smarter. So yes, I can safely say I'm liking this game, but it could do with a little less backtracking across overly long loading screens. If the loading screens weren't as long, wouldn't be anywhere near as bad. I am carrying too much. Interesting, that's the first time I've ever actually been carrying too much stuff. A heavy steel hammer, which has a weight of 9.5. Glad I got some good stuff out of that. Weight situation's back down to reasonable levels again. One of these days I'm going to get some decent shoes with crafting slots. Right. Bombity-bombity-bomb. So it doesn't let you sprint when you're carrying too much. That's fair enough. You know, given that guy was meant to be a Technomancer, you'd think it would have been quite tricky to kidnap him. We also probably should have been, I don't know, guarding him?
Zachariah.
I stopped the ambush and interrogated the looters. Right all along. Victor's behind it all, and he's got a man in Noctis feeding him information. Apparently one of your merchants. They don't know his name.
A merchant? Bullshit. There's not a merchant alive here who'd betray Noctis. That being said, a man came recently. A trader who left his corporation because he said they were threatening him. He was short on details, and maybe long on lies. Bet ya he's our mole. Trader, merchant, all the same to the people of Ophir. Not to me, though. Not to a merchant. Maybe you could pay him a visit.
I'll go have a chat.
See what he has to say.
It will be a friendly chat, with only a maximum level of violence. I promise to only beat him half to death. What can I say? I'm a people person. Great, now I've got to find the appropriate dude.
Welcome! Welcome!
Do I know you? From Ophir?
Ophir. Yes, the threats of the secret police forced me to leave the city.
God, you're
Somehow
suspicious.
threatened you enough that you're now working for them?
I won't be taken alive, Mancer!
Yes, you will.
Stop! Stop, please! He has my family and threatened to kill him if I didn't tell him where the caravans were. I promise you. I didn't have a choice!
Yep,
That's
it's
how
a classic.
Victor works. You have a weakness, he'll exploit it.
Let him go.
Get out of the city, and don't come back. Dandolo's not one for betrayal, for any reason. You stay, and you won't live long.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, that's that problem dealt with. Admittedly, not in a way that Dandolo's actually going to like. But, you know, screw him. He's only interested in helping me as far as it helps him in return. Now, granted, it's a mutually beneficial relationship, but still. Doesn't stop him being a complete arsehole.
You were right. The trader was dirty. I barely started asking before he unwound.
You're an intimidating force, Mr. Mancer. Then what?
I told him to get out of Noctis.
And now what? He runs to his master and divulges everything he knows about our defenses, our city. Your pity might well cost us more than just one man's life now.
I don't kill unless I have to.
But who am I to judge you not killing a man? We've seen too much blood already in these times. Forgotten life is sacred.
Very true.
Maybe he won't survive the trip. It's a long trip to Ophir on foot. Beneath the sun, among the creatures. Brutal. So we'll cross our fingers and hope it does him in. Thank you for your efforts. Even if I wished they'd taken a different turn.
You're kind of a heartless bastard, aren't you? Still, job dealt with. 3 lock. Level 1, and is that level 2? Yeah, I figured that'd be 2. Love the fact people just do not mind me picking their locks, nicking their stuff.
Hi, Zach.
Hello, Amelia.
Go out to say... No. I'm suspecting they probably won't have much to say until we get into Act 3 now. Still, on we go. Back to bloody Ophir. Ah, dear, dear, dear. So we need to talk to Bulgakov and to Captain Major. Ah, dear. So, anybody know any good cake recipes? It's either that or they start playing I Spy with My Little Eye. Okay, so I need to go to the slums to interrogate Bulyakov. And I need to go that way to interrogate Major. Right, I'm going to start with Major. She's relatively easy to get to. It wouldn't be quite so annoying if I didn't have to constantly fight these critters. Now, there's only so many times I can defeat the same group of, what, 4, 5 of the buggers? Or it starts getting a little bit tedious. And that number of times was about 10 times ago. Don't get me wrong, yeah, might as well exploit them for the XP, but still. Let's face it, guys, nobody has managed to take me down yet. Most of the turn the difficulty down anyway. It's got to the point where I'm not even looting them anymore because it's not worth it. Still, hopefully Captain Major's going to have something useful to tell us. Light up dark areas with a flashlight. I've never actually had to do that yet. Sorry. Getting tired. It's been a long week. Hell, it's been a long couple of months. Still. Anyway, let's not get maudlin. Got one more part to record today, and then I'm effectively up to the full 25, which is good. You know, I haven't done a full 25, parts in a week in ages.
Captain, good to see you.
I found refuge in a city that doesn't belong to Abundance, if you can believe it. But it seems that Victor managed to infiltrate it. I know I'm asking a lot from you, but if you have any information on this...
We're talking about an act of aggression toward a foreign power, and what I'm telling you is akin to treason, Zachariah. It's almost sure that Victor is preparing an attack upon our refuge city, but not with our own troops.
Whose troops, then?
From what I was told, he has hired mercenaries and even embedded some of his men. The craziest part of the story is that he's preparing a war without an army, with the sole goal of capturing you.
That's
At this stage,
insane.
that verges on psychosis. He's obsessed with you. Watch out. He's becoming more and more vicious. He won't stop at anything to capture you.
He's really got it out for the Technomancers, hasn't he?
Thank you, Captain.
So now we need to go back down, because we can't get across there. So we go back down to the underworks, and then round and up to the slums. Oh boy. So much running around. So many loading screens. I don't know why the loading screens are as long as they are, given, you know... I mean, the levels aren't huge or anything. Admittedly. You know, I don't know enough about the technical side of these things to be able to judge this. So we need to head this way and up and over and around. There's almost certainly more dudes, but you know, dudes I can handle. Dudes and critters. Yep, that's about the level of stuff I can deal with without breaking a sweat at this point. Yeah, if you keep wailing on the same enemy, it doesn't take long for it to for the damage to start stacking hard. Need to get around to selling all those spare explosive traps. In fact, I'll do it once I head up to the slums. No point keeping them pointlessly. Now, is it going to let me run away from these critters? Hey, it did. Anything that doesn't require going through a door, I could potentially just run straight past them. So I'm going to try doing that in future. Bombity bombity bomb. I wonder where the hell she's hiding down here. And whether or not she'll be happy to see me. I mean, I did get her out of that prison camp, which, you know, was nice of me. Admittedly, it's my fault she was there in the first bloody place, but still. Yeah, traps are probably useful if you're a bit stealth happy, I suspect. You know, sneak in, set up a few traps, and then go combat at, you know. Then go active, as 'twere. Sorry, as I said, getting tired. Long week. So yeah, I think this part will be ending at the end of this loading screen. Yep, there we go. So yeah, I think that's a good point to end this part, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.